Hi guys, good evening. Let's make this beautiful two-piece abaya. You can even make follow this process to make your own camisole. It doesn't have to be abaya or kimono. You can even follow it to make your camisole, your smoky camisole. So this is the beginning. I folded it into two, like you measure your length, and this length is 60 inches. So the actual length is 58 inches and I measure 60 inches for the seaming allowance. And the complete material to make this abaya is actually 6 yards for the abaya and the inner. That's two piece. If you just want to make only abaya without the inner, 4 yards can be enough for you, or 3.5. But it also depends on the size of the person. And you can follow your own measurement. This is 12 inches for the weight of the hand, and for the size of the abaya is 16 inches. That's 60 inches. No, that's 16 inches. Yes, then you make your curve. It depends on how wide you want it to be. So I measure 16 inches for my arm. You can measure 15, you can measure 17, depends on the size of the person again. So cutting it out is a linear. In case you are asking what material is this is linear. So the one that I actually use is 5 yards, but then the inner was like a little bit tight, so I have to leave a slit by the side, because if the owner of the dress will want to walk, it won't walk, it will be tight for her legs. So I actually open a slit by the side. So this is the neck, 3 inches, and then 1 inch. So we cut it out, and boom, this is it. Our kimono is done. Like the cutting of the kimono is actually very simple and easy, but it's still not complete. Yeah, like completely complete, no, it's not. So this is the hand. Have to add some, because the length of the hand is 26 inches, and here is actually 20 inches, so remain 6 inches. So we're going to do this like a border. If you check the beginning of the video, you can see how I actually did the styling of the hand. So I beaded the hand for it to look like it's actually a style. But initially I wanted it to be the band to be a little bit like maybe 4 to 3 inches, but then have to make it like this. It's actually 6 inches. So I go with it like that and beaded it, and it come out, and it comes out like a style. So yeah. Then this is the back that I removed. I removed the back of the kimono. So this is the front. So I have to cut the front. So I did it like a V-neck, and then measure 1.5 inch. For the V-neck, I measured 8 inches, like from the shoulder to the curvy side is 8 inches, and then you measure 1.5 inch till down. That's for the band we are going to add in front of the kimono. That's the beaded side. So cut it out. So you see, if you cut this one out, it's going to make it like two piece, like opened kimono, like opened abaya. So this is an open abaya, but you can follow this to make your kimono like just kimono without an inner, an open kimono. So what makes kimono is because it's opened, and what makes a kimono abaya because it's closed. But this one is open abaya. So we are done with the kimono. This is the inner. So you can see, as I told you, that the inner was a little bit tight because the material wasn't enough. So for it to be enough for you have to use 6 yards. And again, depends on the size of the person. 6 yards. So you fold it into four. That's four, right? So I trimmed it. And then measure the shoulder. Again, you take the person's measurements. Look, this is 9 inches. And then the armhole, this is 8 inches. You curved it. And then this is the bust. The bust is 9 inches, so we add 1.5 inch for seaming allowance. And then this is the neck, 3 inches, 3 by 4 inches. It shouldn't be very deep, like it should be like high neck, but it depends on how you want it. So we did the shoulder slope, and from shoulder to under bust, that's 14 inches. And then for the smoky thread that we did for the band that we did with thread is 4 inches. So normally you will curve it like that, but since we are going to use the smoky thread, there's no need for the curve. No, we are not going to curve it. We just go straight with it, like straight out, straight down. There is no curve, there is nothing. So you see, if you use the elastic thread, that smoky thread, depends on how you call it. You can see it at the beginning of the video. It's like looks like lemon green thread. If you check the beginning of the video, that's the smoky thread that I use. So there is no need to do the underbust curve that I told you that you shouldn't do, because the smoky thread is going to give out the shape. And if you cut it out, it's going to look somehow. So there is no need to cut it. You just leave it like this, the way I left my own. And you can see that I actually press it with a chalk, the place where I will start the thread, the smoky thread sewing. So this is the hand. The hand is a little bit short. So make it a bit wide. This is it. Then you cut out the hand. So I didn't show the process of the sewing, since I know you know how you're going to sew it, right? So this is it. You can see the band the hand I was telling you that I beaded it, and then the 1.5 inch band that I did in the front. You can also see I beaded it. So this is it. And you can see